Budgeting always starts with you listing out two things, your income and then your expenses. But those expenses are where things can get tricky. That's because you've got fixed expenses, which usually cost the same each month, like rent, and variable expenses, which can change from month to month, like gasoline. To better understand how fixed and variable expenses affect you, let's break down what they are, ways to save money on each, and how to get them covered in your budget. Fixed expenses are the items in your budget that pretty much stay the same amount month after month. A few common fixed expenses are mortgage or rent payments, most insurances, gym memberships, internet, or childcare. Now, some of those costs go up annually, like how your TV streaming service costs more after your first year. Very sneaky. And some go up if you have a life change, like adding a new line to a phone bill for your teen. But overall, fixed expenses don't change much each month. Variable expenses change in dollar amount each month, usually based on how much you use them. When it comes to planning, these can be a lot harder to predict than fixed expenses. But that doesn't mean you can't budget ahead. We'll get to that in a minute. A few common variable expenses are utilities, like water and electricity, date nights, groceries, car repairs, or copays. A couple of those expenses might pop up one month and be gone the next, like if everyone in your family gets their teeth cleaned the same week and you have to dish out cash for all those copays. Planning ahead is how you'll stay on top of these expenses. There are things outside our control that affect how much we spend on variable expenses, but the definition itself calls out our part in these changing costs. How does that play out? Well, if you start taking hot, relaxing baths every day, you'll pay more for electricity or gas and water. If you hit that drive-thru for Chick-fil-A more, you'll pay more for restaurants. And if you meal plan, you can lower your grocery spending, even with rising food costs. When it comes to variable and even fixed expenses, you've got way more control here than you might think. Let's run through some ways to save on fixed and variable expenses each month. First, here are a few ideas to save on fixed expenses. Consider a free streaming TV service or a cheaper option with ads. Or try free exercise videos to get fit and healthy without the gym. Or switch phone carriers or plans to save on your cell phone bill. When it comes to saving on variable expenses, try to meal plan and shop sales to save on groceries. Or join gas rewards programs, not credit cards, to save on transportation. To save at restaurants, order water instead of soda to spend less on a night out. And pro tip, if you want to get super serious about saving, go through your budget and see which expenses you can cut out. Maybe you'll do without for just a month or two. Or maybe you'll realize you prefer having that money in the bank over having that expense in your budget. Either way, you'll give your savings goals a great boost. So where do fixed expenses and variable expenses come into play when you're creating your budget? Here are 5 tips to help you budget for both. Tip 1, when you're listing out expenses, don't start with fixed or variable. Start with essential. That means covering your 4 walls, which are food, utilities, shelter, and transportation, first. Tip 2, create a miscellaneous budget line. Plan to put aside money each month in a miscellaneous line. This helps you cover surprise expenses, and you can move money from this line to another if you planned too low for a variable expense. Tip 3, plan high for variable expenses. If your electric bill comes in lower than you planned, that's a good thing. Throw some confetti and then throw that extra cash at your current money goal to make it happen that much sooner. Tip 4, adjust your budget when needed. Okay, you're tracking your expenses all month and a variable expense comes in different than what you planned. What do? Don't ignore it, adjust the budget. That's why it's called a planned amount to spend and not a set in stone or else amount. Tip 5, get a budgeting app. Keeping up with it all, the planning, the tracking, the adjusting, is way easier when you've got a budgeting app. That's why we made EveryDollar. EveryDollar helps you find extra margin every month so you can start making real money progress really fast. Just download the app, answer a few questions, and we'll build you a personalized plan based on your situation to free up margin and make the most of every dollar, every day.